Yo, what is up everybody, RexEncholada here. And before I begin, I want to say that I'm getting over a little sickness, so my voice may sound a little weird. If it does, that is the reason. Now that I have that out the way, this battle is an Ubers match that was inspired by someone, I don't remember who it was, and I'll just put a link to their channel and to the video that I watched, or to the battle that I watched that had this on it. But they're using Ampharos and Ubers, and I was like, yeah, okay, Ampharos and Ubers, that's pretty good. But I'm gonna use an Electrode, because Electrode's pretty good Pokemon. And it doesn't get enough love, and it can destroy Ubers. So, I don't know if you know this, but Electrode can outspeed everything in Ubers with the base 100, with base 100 speed, barring Deoxys and Deoxys speed with 10 less and 40 less respectively. Now, this, coupled with his pretty decent base 85 special attack, can destroy stuff. And especially since rain is very prominent in Ubers. I mean, Kyogres are everywhere because they're so bulky, and then they set up rain. Like, it's amazing. Like, Kyogres and Ubers are like Politoeds and OU. If you've ever played OU for an extended period of time, Politoed's like every 2 matches. But anyway, this Electrode, I gave it Thunder, gave it a choice specs, and gave it, I believe, speed boosting nature, and it did work. And this is the result of that. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I also have a Technician Breloom on here and a Shedinja because, you know, you need pivot switches and such, and you need to be able to safely bring in something that's an NU Pokemon in Ubers. So yeah, without any further shenanigans, let's get into this battle, shall we? Now, he decides to lead with his Genesect, and I lead with my Breloom. I switch out because the U-turn is extremely obvious, so I go out to my Giratina. This is supposed to be Origin form, but I guess I forgot to give it the, Grisius Orb, but it doesn't matter. So his Kyogre goes for the Ice Beam as I get off the Toxic, so you know, limiting this. And Giratina can take some Ice Beams. So here, I don't know what I go for, and it doesn't matter, because I get frozen. Do you know the percentage of getting frozen from an Ice Beam? 10%. He used it twice. He got the freeze. So this guy is extremely lucky. I mean, sometimes I use Toxic and it hits, and I don't even get poisoned. That's how bad my luck is. This guy, second time using Ice Beam, and he gets the freeze. So I leave my Giratina in there to die. That's unfortunate, but, you know, what are you gonna do? So here I send out my Electrode. He goes for the Ice Beam. My Electrode takes that, fires back with the Thunder, using your own rain against you. Goodbye, Kyogre. Electrode doing work. So he goes out to his Kabutops. I switch out to my Kyogre, anticipating the Waterfall, and he gets a crit, which is extremely unfortunate. So anyway, he goes for the Waterfall again, and you can obviously see he has Life Orb. So here I go out to my Shedinja to see what he wants to do, and he has a Stone Edge. I would have protected, but then I wouldn't have gotten off this Toxic, which I think is kind of better than keeping my Sash intact. So either way, I get to find out what he has. So I go for a Protect as he goes for his Stone Edge again, just to get some Toxic and Life Orb damage, except not Life Orb, only Toxic. And then I switch out to my Breloom, who can take a Stone Edge. And he doesn't take it very well, but he takes it well enough. So here we both have the same idea. We go for priority moves, he's faster, so he goes for the Aqua Jet. I go for the Mach Punch. Could have just stayed in and protected, but I didn't think Shedinja would get the double protect because I'm unlucky. So now, he goes out to his Poliwrath. I go out to my Shedinja knowing Poliwrath carries grass moves water moves and Dynamic Punch. And neither of those affect Shedinja. So I go for the X Scissor, bring in his Giratina. Good play on his part. But I just switch out to my Breloom as he sets up a sub. No, okay, problematic. I go for the Bullet Seed, and here my luck, I get a little bit of luck. I hit 4 times, which is the exact amount I needed to break his sub. And he kills me off with the Dragon Pulse. So, I mean, he's Life Orb, and now I can see that he doesn't have the, anymore. Or at least he doesn't have the sub anymore, is what I was trying to say. So he goes out to his Arceus Poison. I switch out to my Electrode as he goes to the Fire Blast. Now, smart thing would have been to switch in a Thundurus and then switch out to my Electrode, so that he could, he didn't have to take 2 whatevers. But, you know, whatever. So I hit him with the Thunder, and it does a lot. It does like 50%, and then he hits me with the Judgment and kills my Electrode. So that's the end of that. Sorry, Hurricane, kill the Tornadus. He goes to the Explosion. Here I switched out to Shedinja because I knew whatever he wanted to do could not hurt me because he wouldn't go for the Flamethrower in the rain against a tornadoes, but it didn't register, and I was mad. I was like, I switched, I yelled it, I was like, I switched, what is this nonsense? So anyway, he brings out his Giratina, goes for the sub, but he can't hit me, so yeah, that's the end of that. Shedinja just cleaning up. He just ends up running because he can't touch me, and two Shadow Snake breaks the sub. I get a crate, that doesn't matter at all. Well, maybe it did, but since he couldn't hit me, I would have won eventually anyway. So here he just bulks up, and then I go for the toxic, and it's weird because he doesn't quit here. No, he quits after he makes a sub. So I guess he just wanted to end with him having a sub. I don't know, but yeah, that's that battle. Electrode doing work in Ubers, causing people to run. Showdown not letting me switch, even though I clearly picked to switch, and then Shedinja. But you know, whatever. So yeah, that was that battle. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment comment telling me what you think about, you know, Pokemon that aren't in Ubers doing work in Ubers. And yeah, is that all? Is that all? Mom, is that all? Yes, it is, Rex. Okay, so my mom says that is all. So yeah, remember, you are a rose in a field of daisies. Deuces.